Good morning, it's Monday, and I'm off to school in a timely manner. I'm not rushed or late or concerned. It's very, very nice. I feel really good after yesterday. That was a super positive day. I'm trying to stay focused and forward thinking and in a really good way. I definitely feel prone to getting sad today. I don't know why it is. I think it might just be the length of time since I've spoken to her that affects me. Isn't it funny though? Anytime I have contact with her, it sets me back and it resets the counter and I have to recover. But after I get a certain distance away, I get sad. It's a double-edged sword, right? Like either way, I get sad. Either way, I think I'm also a little sad because I haven't had contact with some of my support people in a while, and I don't know why. And I think I'm neurotic and fragile enough where I'm worried that they're getting tired of me. And it's probably just utter paranoia. But I texted someone yesterday and they didn't text me back. And I'm like, why? I know they're probably busy with their lives, but it's unusual. It hasn't been our pattern. And another friend who's been away a while has been back for a couple days and hasn't said like, hey, I'm back. It's like one of those social tests, or like I don't want to reach out and be like, hey, welcome back. Let me tell you about my stuff. I want to feel like they want to know how I'm doing. But maybe I should be confident enough to reach out and ask how they're doing. That's where low self-esteem sucks. I don't want to put myself on people. And I don't always trust that I matter enough to others that they'll think of me and reach out to me. But yesterday I had total evidence that people care about me so much. Like I just need to step up and be confident and be like, hey, welcome back. I missed you. And that's it, and not worry about it. So maybe I'll do that. When I get to work, I'll just welcome them back because that seems better. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for letting me talk that out. It's just such a funny period in time. Up until recently, I've had a person to bounce these ideas off of and talk about things with and gossip with and just a counterpart. Somebody that just as you're going through your day, you can be like, hey, what do you think is up with blah, blah, blah? And you talk about it and you make sense of it. And I really miss that. I miss having a partner. I can function alone. I don't enjoy it as much. I really don't. At low times, I feel like people just look at me with pity, and that sucks. I don't want to be pitied. I just want people to like me. How sad is that? I've gone down a rabbit hole of weirdness this morning, huh? I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna text the people that I haven't heard from and just be like, hey, is everything good? And have a good day. It's my last full week of school. Next week is finals week. So this is a big one because people will be rushing and trying to get it all done. And this is when sometimes people can get a little bit hurt. It's also when I get sentimental because I love my job. I'll be managing all sorts of psychological things today. My own sentiment and people's stress and anxiety and excitement. And yeah, it'll be a full week, but it'll be a special one. So that's cool. And I'm going to miss my seniors when they go. Every year it's hard, but this year I think might be especially hard just because I'm a little more emotionally broken than I've been in previous years. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, off to work. I'll see you later. I hope it's as good as I have hoped. Oh, wow. There's number 1 and number 2, number 3. These are how I know I'm going to be okay. Man, I look rough tonight. Jeez. I shaved this morning. I guess some days take it out of you more than others. Oh God, the hair. Woo! I don't know. When I left school today, there were people by the car and I didn't want to get in and just sit and talk because it would have been awkward. And then another teacher went walking by and I thought, I'm just going to go home. I had a really good day at school. What I did was stop the kids from working on machines a couple weeks ago. And now they're just doing handwork and it feels safer and better. And the work they're doing is more focused on making stuff that's nice and less about panic last minute work. It's really good. My anxiety level was higher today, and I don't exactly know why. I think because I don't know what she's up to, and it makes me nervous. I don't know if she's plotting something. I don't know if she's given up, and I don't think she's given up. That's not her way. She's a fighter. So I feel like something's brewing, something's cooking, and to not know what that something is, it makes me really nervous, especially going into summer. I stayed a while after school and I was on the phone with someone, and then I came around the corner and saw somebody, and it was one of my former students, like one of my favorites for sure. Not that I play favorites, of course I don't play favorites, but somebody who'd taken my class for a couple years and I just think is a great person. It was so great to hang out after school and catch up and hear about what they've been up to and what their plans are, and, you know, big life changes and exciting things coming forward and hard things they've been through, and I trusted some of my story with them. It was really nice. Those are some of the most special moments, professionally and personally. Just people you've had the pleasure of knowing for a couple of years that then come back around and share where they're at with you. It's good. It's really nice. So I thoroughly enjoyed that conversation. And then I came home and I spoke with somebody else. It's funny, sometimes I want to reveal who I speak to and sometimes I don't, but I spoke with someone I'm close to. Had a good conversation. It was nice to just catch up. It was a sort of brief but good catch-up conversation. And then I got my packages and my gray Maylin triptych arrived. And I'm really excited about it. And I'm excited about it because it's how I know I'm going to be okay. And I know it sounds silly, but you know, he's always been he's always been present in my whole relationship, this past one that's ending. He's always been a character that she knew, that was always doing fantastic things and doing great things, flying in helicopters to exotic places and taking beautiful pictures. And I'd always wanted to get one of his prints, and we didn't, but sort of spiritually, he's been the sort of pace car. When we went to Africa, he'd just been there. When we went to Australia, he'd just been he keeps being ahead of us in the places we go, and that's fine. And when I checked out that apartment, his prints were hanging there, and that was how I knew I was going to be okay. So I made the move to buy one, and it's here. And it's beautiful, and I'd like to show you real quick. It's hard to do on a selfie camera, but I think it's spectacular. It's soft and it's peaceful and it's meditative, and even more so than the image, it's what it represents to me. I'll always have this with me. I'll always have it hanging wherever I live, regardless of who I live with, because this is me deciding I'll be okay. And now what I'll do is I'll mat them and I'll make frames for them, and I'll put myself into these too in sort of a collaboration with someone I've never met, and this will become part of my story. This is finally a thing I'm doing for me, and I'm really excited. It's a big day, and I don't quite have the words for it, but I know that this means something significant to me. Whenever I move to where I move, these will get hung somewhere where I'll always see them and remember that I'm okay. I'll be okay. I can be okay. And they're also beautiful. So that's great. I'm super excited. You know, now I can sweat the details. Like, how big should the mat be? Should the frames be like a matte white or a gloss white? And how big should they be and what looks good? And I think I'm gonna have dinner with someone now. So thanks for hanging out, and I'm sure I'll tell you more later. Now I'm headed out to get dinner with a friend, so that should be fun. I'm going to a veggie or vegan place. I'm not really sure. It's up on Adams Ave, so that'll be fun. I don't know if I'm gonna get over to get the mat board tonight or not. I'm gonna try because I'm really excited to start that project. But yeah, it should be pretty great. That's it. That's my update. I'm thrilled about those photos, and I think the sooner I can get the frames done and up, the happier I'll be. So it's gonna be great. I will see you later.